What's up, guys? Swati here. So I just posted a video. It's more of like a vlog, but I feel like there's multiple messages in there for somebody, um, based around keeping yourself stuck, keeping yourself miserable, deciding that you're going to be miserable, deciding that you're going to not be miserable. So go watch that if you're interested in a story time video that, you know, has some tidbits of wisdom. But this is a for real card reading because I got these cards. I've been wanting these cards for a while. And then for some reason, I finally pulled the trigger. It's Guides of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. So I haven't even actually used these cards for myself yet because I just couldn't even bring myself to do a reading. Like, I haven't done a reading in weeks since whatever I posted last. I've been out, and so I haven't had any energy. I haven't felt the need. I haven't felt the energy. I've felt like the desire, but it just didn't feel right and it didn't feel good, and I just couldn't get myself to do it. So here we are, to our universal angels, guides, source for the highest living good. What message do you have for the collective at this time? What is it that we need to know or hear at this time? My ring's falling off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These cards are, I don't know, every time she posts them on her Facebook, they look kind of crazy, and so they get me every time. They kind of creep me out, but I really love like how rich the colors are and just, I don't know, the fluidity of them. They look really cool. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger and finally get these. What message do you have for us, for the Cups of Rose highest best good? And I think it's interesting that I have not pulled a single card from these yet. But I feel like these were the ones. They're a little, I'm going to take this ring off. They're a little stubborn, just like we are, right? Because we don't want to pay for things. We want to keep ourselves stuck in discomfort because we think we're sticking it to the man, or we think that we don't deserve to be comfortable, or we can't afford to be comfortable, or we just have to deal with the cards that we've been dealt and that there's no way that we can change them, when actuality there is even one singular decision that you can make that will change the trajectory of your day, of your moment, of your life. Maybe that's just the message. It really feels like it's a message. I'm just sharing anything. I feel like this deck is so stubborn. It's either that or this is the message. We have every we have every reason to believe that we are worthy. We have every reason to believe that we can make a different decision, that there is something else that is possible and open and waiting for us. We just have to decide. And the whole like decision, indecision thing has been like plaguing my mind for months. Just everybody keeps asking me, what do you want? My husband asks, what do you want? And I feel like, or I keep saying, I don't know. And they're just like, oh, well, you just have to decide. And I'm like, decide on what? Like, what is the decision? I don't feel like there are things that are being offered to me for me to decide on. But the closest thing I could think of, making that decision to be comfortable, uncomfortable, to be suffering, to be not suffering, is that I decided to go buy those pillows today when I have 2 weeks left of my trip. And I'm thinking about how miserable I've been for these last 3 weeks and how uncomfortable I've been, 444 on the clock, when I could have just decided to make myself comfortable while I was here. Like, why did I wait so long? You know, like, why are we waiting so long to decide on taking care of ourselves, on doing something different, on making a different move, on just like deciding for one day that we want something else, you know? Like, what is that? It's okay, well, messages for us. I've been shuffling these cards for how long now? Oh, look. I knew it. In the midst of the radiant fire, inspiration, passion, obsession, cleansing fire. 31. I mean, listen, we're going from Cancer season to Leo season, okay? And shit's about to pop off, I think. And this is a 31, so it's a 4 in numerology. 4 is all about stability, security, foundations, protection, okay? Feeling secure, building your foundations, feeling secure within yourself, feeling secure wherever you go, like knowing that you are your own home, you are your own foundation, you are your own sense of security and stability. Even if it doesn't seem that way, it's true. And that's something that I've been working on too, because I'm like, my husband's not here, my dogs aren't here, my things aren't here, like my usual comfort things aren't here, right? So, and that's going to be the case, right? Like wherever we go, we're not always going to have the things that, you know, we rely on outside of us. So what is it that we can rebuild within us that allows us to remember that we are at home within ourselves, and that that sacred fire, that protection, that grounding, that stability, that radiance, like everything that we own is within us already. Inspiration, passion, obsession, cleansing fire. So I feel like right now we're just going to burn it to the ground, burn down all the things that no longer serve you. Not physically, unless you have like a little contained, you know, little cauldron, you're burning a little piece of paper safely. Okay, safety first. I'm not responsible for anything you decide to do. Those are your decisions. But I feel like moving into the power of the sun, moving into Leo season as we're going into it, is like literally that cleansing, fiery energy that we need, right? Leos are inspirational, they're creative, they're loud, they're vibrant, they're out there, they're just shining, they're living, they're doing their thing, right? And fire is fire. Fire is cleansing. You burn something, it's turning into ashes, and you're going to rebuild. So we are in the midst of the radiant fire. We are in the midst of the season of burning up all of the old shit and rising from those ashes is what it feels like. How appropriate. But let's see what the book says. In the midst of the radiant fire, key concepts: inspiration, passion, optimism, pure joy, brilliant ideas, creativity, all-consuming obsession, addiction, burnout, cleansing fire. Inspiration is one of the most profound gifts from your higher power you will ever receive. It's like being handed a magic acorn containing the blueprint for an extraordinary oak tree of meaning, adventure, transformation, and fulfillment. Your only job is to accept it, plant it, and tend to it in your field of dreams. Trust in the divine fire that burns in your heart and pay attention to the prompts from Source. That still small voice will tell you the next step on the path of your best life. Once you commit, things come together to help make it happen, regardless of any specific action on your part. This brilliant idea, this creative impulse, this joyful moment is a gift. So many people ignore it, thinking it will be too much work or that someone else is better suited for the task, but not you. Let this inspiration light your inner fire and keep tending to the flame. Feel the passion and optimism. Know that you are chosen for this unique path. I mean, I relate to that so hard because I sit here and I feel like I'm on this path, right? I'm doing this spiritual work, I'm being creative, I'm painting, I'm doing things, I'm making things with my hands. And sometimes you just feel like no matter what you do, you never feel like it's enough. Or because of the fact that you're off the beaten path, or you're taking the road less traveled, but also 10 of wands, right? You're carrying the load on your own. And there has to be a way to put it down and to let it go and to trust and have faith in source, have trust and faith in yourself and the fire that you do feel inside of you. Like, I truly believe that there is a reason why we feel drawn to the things we've drawn to, why we create the things we create, why we love the things we love, you know? It's aligned with our soul. And so I really feel that this is a great reminder for all of us to stay the course, you know, burn away, let the things burn away that don't feel aligned, that don't feel good, where you question, you're like, why? What is that? Why do I even need this? Don't let it go. We're making space for new things, right? We're making space for what is aligned. And just taking that first little step, taking, I guess, any first little step that feels like it might help you to feel better, to feel comfortable, to release your suffering, whatever that is. Buying the pillow, buying the mattress topper, paying for your seat on your flight so that you're not suffering and that you're not in extra pain when you don't need to be, right? Like, all of these things are a choice. So do with that what you will. I wish you the best, and I'll do my best to be more present, God willing. All right. Good luck. Love you.